Hello guys, it is Connor Stidham with
And Farbs.
and today we are on Tweens Tribune, and we are going to talk about some interesting subjects. The first one is 8-year-old takes the wheel, saves the day. An 8-year-old in southeast Kansas is being hailed for quick, calm thinking. She grabbed the steering wheel and drove the family's SUV when her mother fell unconscious on the highway ride to school. Abby Porter and her mom, Shelley, were headed to her school in Riverton when Shelley had a medical emergency. She passed out behind the wheel.
Abby is a second grader whose father sometimes lets her drive their tractor and lawnmower. With their mother slumped over, Abby leaned over and took the wheel. At some point, Abby even executed a U-turn on a 4-lane highway because she was going home to her daddy, according to Glendale Police Chief Larry Delmont.
Okay, so we are going to take a caller and tell them and ask them what they think about this subject. Today we have a caller and we have Jeremiah on the line. So Jeremiah, tell us what you would have done in this situation.
I would have taken the wheel like the girl did, or at least try to wake up the mom.
Okay, well that was next subject. Our next subject is a sculpture weighs 8,000 pounds. Sugar sculpture, I'm sorry. So a 35-foot tall Sphinx-like sculpture made of sugar is on display at New York City factory. It is a tribute to black workers. Artist Kara Walker's monumental installation occupies much of the cavernous interior of the former Domino sugar refinery. The former refinery ends in the Williamsburg section of Brooklyn.
4 tons of sugar was used to create the female figure. There are several smaller sculptures of young boys covered in molasses, with fruit baskets holding unrefined sugar.
So, Payne, what do you think about this? I personally think that it's very inspirational, and it's just amazing how someone would do this. And it's just inspirational for black people, and I think it's just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can say it any better than you said it. I mean, it's just a symbol of inspiration for not even just black workers, just for everyone. I mean, it's just really inspirational that it's just a fine piece of art, because I mean, it's just all sugar.
So we're going to have a random question that is just out of
the blue randomness, just anything
just out
you
of
want.
concept. So here is Miss Terry, and the question is, how has your life been different than what you'd imagined?
I think that I imagined my life to be exactly what it is. I set my goal to go to college to become a teacher. Then I chose to have a family and get married and have children, and that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm kind of happy with what I have.
That's an amazing answer.
Thanks.
So, yeah, our next topic is selfie. Or, selfie is now a word in the dictionary. Did you know that the dictionary is growing? Even selfie is included now. Merriam-Webster's Dictionary 11th edition has added 150 words. Many stem from digital life and social media. Spoiler alert, #selfie and tweet are included.
As for social media, well, the term's already in the dictionary, but social networking wasn't. Adding the latter was just taking care of business, said Peter Sologu, an editor at the large Merriam-Webster. He's a word nerd and Twitter lover with nearly 11,000 followers.
So, I think that selfie being in the dictionary, I saw this coming, but...
Wait. First, let me take a selfie.
Really?
Yes. Really.
Okay, then. So, yeah, I saw this coming, but I mean, I just didn't expect it to actually happen. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, like you said, I was kind of expecting it to come, because I mean, with the new song and just pretty much with everyone, I mean, everyone says it now. I mean, you can't you can go up to anyone and just say, like, selfie, and they know what you mean. Like, it's not just, like, it's a word that's just, like, now, like, commonly known as just a word. I mean, now that it's part of the English dictionary, it's going to be, I think it's going to be used a lot more now, because just the fact that, I mean, everything, pretty much.
I've heard that a person who invented the word selfie, I believe it was like on a Tumblr blog or something, where he said something with the word selfie in it. And so that caught on, and then, yeah, so what do you guys think about selfie? I mean, like, everyone listening, and, yeah. So, I mean, if you think that it should be in the dictionary, or if it shouldn't, I mean, that's just your decision. But, I mean, I guess you can't stop Webster's from adding just basically every word that is now used in the English language.
Yes, I mean, you guys can call us, and we want to hear what you guys want to say, so you guys can always just call us in.
So we have Sam here, and she's going to tell us what she thinks about the word selfie being in the dictionary.
Well, actually, I think it's I'm glad that's this book because I take a lot of selfies for some reason. So yeah, I'm actually really glad that's there.
So thank you for your answer, and yeah. So our third and final subject for today is, would you buy a used car from Lady Gaga? Well, that was very interesting.
Just keep going, I mean.
Lady Gaga's 1990 red Rolls Royce. That's a really bad tongue twister. If you want to say that 5 times fast, go ahead, fella. Corniche III automobile sold at an auction for $125K. But a guitar belonging to one of the Beatles sold for 5 times as much. The Jillian's auction sale of rock and roll memorabilia was held last weekend at the Hard Rock Cafe in New York.
The Beatles' George Harrison's 1962 Rickenbacker's guitar sold for $657,000. I think that's that. Just let's just say that's a lot of money. Harrison had a guitar refinished from a fire glow red to black and matte. I can't talk. Fire glow red to black to match John Lennon's Rickenbacker.
So, what do you think about that? I mean, I think that's pretty amazing.
No, I think
that a guitar would sell more than a car.
I think the question here is really, would you rather buy a car from Lady Gaga, or would you rather... Stop giving me that look. Or would you rather buy a guitar? I think that the question right here is. But if I would, I think I'd buy the car, because, I mean, if you had a car, then you could drive places, but, I mean...
If you had a guitar, you could fly places.
What? How...
Just...
How would... How can you fly on a guitar?
I think it's funny how after I said that, you just got quiet, and then we started looking at each other for a while, like... But, yeah, so anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting.
Well, that's it for today, so
wait, remember, we need a... okay, so, we have a caller. Our caller today is Paneet. Now, Paneet, what would you choose? Lady Gaga's car or the Beatles' guitar?
I choose the Beatles guitar because Beatles is the best band in the 1980s, so yeah, I grew up listening to it.
You grew up listening to a band that you didn't even know up until now.
Yeah, no, I know the Beatles, but I really don't listen to it.
You listened to the Beatles before you were born?
Good job.
Seems legit.
Yay.
I applaud you, sir.
Thank you.
Well, that was a very interesting call. So, we're going to end it off here, and so this has been Connor Stidham and
AM Farms
signing out. See ya.
Woo!